Hi everyone, I'm Jessie from Now to NZ, and today's tutorial is for these minions nails. Just so you know, this video might sound kind of strange because I'm narrating it with a really bad cold and it might sound kind of gross. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you do, and thanks for watching. After applying a base coat, paint your index finger, your middle finger and your ring finger white. Then paint your pinky and your thumb blue. I'll leave a list of all the polishes I use down below in the description box. Once you've applied 2 coats of the polish and waited for it to dry, it's time to move on to painting the minions. I wanted my minions to have a little bit more colour differentiation than just the plain yellow, but you can skip this step, I just decided to do it. I'm mixing together some yellow and some brown to make a slightly darker yellow. I'm now using this colour to paint on the basic shape of my minion. These minions are based specifically on the minions from the new movie, and so this one's called Stuart. Now I'm just filling him in with normal yellow polish, going right over everywhere I went before. So while that nail's drying, go back and do your other 2 nails. I have done Bob and I have done Kevin. Bob is really short, so make sure he sits quite far down on your nail, and Kevin is quite tall. Now we're back to Stuart, paint on a little arm, then use some black polish and a really fine brush to paint on some hair. And while we've got the black out, we'll also do his glove. He's just pulling a peace sign. And then just paint on the outside straps of his goggles. When doing this for different minions, it's important to remember how many eyes they have. So Stuart has one really big eye, so I've left quite a big space in the middle there, and I'm painting on his eye using a brush. The silver polish I'm using for this is called Platinum Silver by China Glaze. Alright, so now fill in the middle of the eye with white polish. And to give him more expression, I'm painting on a yellow lower eyelid. By the way, if this is a bit above your skill level, I do have another Minions video that's from ages ago and it's probably terrible quality, but I will link it down below because it's a lot easier. So Minions have brown eyes, so dot in a brown dot, and then once that's dry, use a little brush to make a tiny black pupil. Alright, I'm focusing on this one's mouth more than the others because he's got a much trickier mouth. So basically start off with a black curved line. Then add on another curved line and then fill it in. Minions have quite big teeth, so paint these on starting from the middle of his mouth and making your way out. And now just add a little bit of blue at the end of the minion and a little strap to go over his arm, and that's Stuart complete. You can create Kevin and Bob in almost exactly the same way, but I will point out a few differences. Kevin's hair just comes from the very top of his head and sprouts out like this, and Bob has no hair at all. Both other minions have 2 eyes, and while Kevin has upper eyelids, Bob has lower ones. This adds a lot to their expressions. They both have simple curved lines for smiles, but Kevin's is much lower down. Add on the overalls and those are the minions done. One last optional thing to go, I painted on a M for minions on my pinky finger. As you can see, I used white as a base colour to make sure the yellow on top would be nice and bright. Then off camera I used the blue polish again to shape up the letters and make them just right. Finally, I used some yellow polish over the top to finish off the whole design. And this is how it looks. Now I'm just using a brush dipped in nail polish remover to clean up around the outside of my cuticles. And then as usual, I'm finishing up with a carefully applied top coat. If you recreate this, I would love to see it. Just tag me at NZ on Instagram. Feel free to share this video with any of your friends who love Minions as much as I do. Thanks heaps for watching, please subscribe and thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.